What would you do if your 2-year-old child started sharing memories and stories from a past life, and not just any past life, but that life of Lou Gehrig? Joining us to share their incredible story is Cathy Byrd and her son, Christian. Welcome, welcome. So before we get into all of this, I learned earlier that Christian's passion for baseball started at the age of 2. How concerned were you, like how passionate was he with this baseball?
Well, we're not baseball people, and he just happened to see kids playing in the street in our neighborhood and became so obsessed with baseball that it's all he wanted to do. And by the age of 2, he was wearing a baseball uniform every day, carrying a little bat, had us pitching to him 8-10 hours a day. It was exhausting.
Wow.
Wow.
Right. I mean, and nobody in your family played baseball?
No, his father's German, plays tennis.
So just out of nowhere.
Right.
This was his thing.
Right.
And at 2 years old, people were saying he was a baseball prodigy, and Adam Sandler even put you in a movie. How did that happen?
My mom put a video of me on YouTube, and Adam Sandler discovered me on YouTube, and he wanted me to be in a movie.
Just like that?
Yeah.
Do you know how many people put videos on YouTube, and yet Adam Sandler doesn't? I told them.
Yeah, I've been trying a long time. I put up stuff, me feeding the dog.
It's not working.
Adam's not giving me a call at all.
How was that for you? Was it fun?
Yeah.
Here's some behind the scenes footage of you on the set while you were filming that movie. That's my boy.
You're gonna play for the Dodgers. He's gonna be on the Dodgers. He's gonna play for the Yankees, my boy! Thank you, buddy.
This is on the set.
Look at this. I mean,
Wow.
and
he was, how old there? 2?
2 years old.
Oh my gosh, it was right around that same time, Cathy, that Christian started to allude to past life memories and started talking about things that you knew nothing about, and you thought, how in the world does he know anything about these things? One of them was on an airplane, another was on the Red Sox, or going to a Red Sox game. Tell us what happened.
Right, so we were on our way to go film the movie with Adam Sandler, and on the plane, he didn't want to wear a seatbelt. And he said, "Mommy, when I was big, I didn't wear seatbelts, and I drank alcohol." So that was odd, but I had no idea what he was talking about. I thought, embarrassing, but funny.
Right.
And we went to a Yankee game at Fenway Park, and he saw this giant picture of Babe Ruth and got so emotionally upset by this picture that we had to leave the stadium. And he was waving his bat. He said, "Mommy, he was mean to me." It still didn't make sense to me, but when we got back from this trip, he turned 3, and I was pitching him balls in our house one day, and he stopped, and he said, "Mommy, I used to be tall. I was tall like Daddy. I was a tall baseball player." And I said, "Oh yeah, you're going to be a tall baseball player someday." And he stomped his foot and got so upset and said, "No, I was tall like Daddy." So I said, "You were a grown-up?" And so 3 months later, cut to, we were in an elevator, and he said, "This elevator kind of looks like a hotel." And I said, "Yeah, it kind of does." And he said, "When I was a tall baseball player, tall like Daddy, I used to stay in hotels almost every night." And I said, "Oh, did you fly in airplanes?" Kind of joking, right?
Yeah.
And he said, "No, mostly trains." And he had never watched television. He was only in my care. We're not baseball people, as I said. He had no
Had he ever
exposure.
seen a train?
He'd never been on a train, he never played with toys at all, never watched TV.
When did the connection, though, come that he was basically channeling Lou Gehrig?
Right, so I started Googling things. So I Googled Babe Ruth travel on trains. Then I went to my pastor, who insinuated that my son was possessed by the spirit of a dead person, which sent me to the scientific route. I found Dr. Tucker at the University of Virginia Medical School, and he told me that there's many cases of kids that they have documented, and told me to show him photographs from that era. So I showed him a photograph of the 1927 Yankees, and I said, "Do you see anyone in this picture who doesn't like Babe Ruth?" And he pointed to a guy with dimples, and he said, "That's me." And so I looked up, I didn't know who he was, and it turned out to be Lou Gehrig.
Do we
We
have
just saw
that
that
picture?
Can we bring that picture
We
back
have
up
that
for a
back
minute?
again? I missed it. I want to see that.
Yeah.
And you saw that picture, and you recognized that picture as to being yourself.
Yeah.
And when you saw the picture of Babe Ruth, what feelings did you have?
I didn't really like him a lot in my past life, but I still believe that I have a past life memory of Lou Gehrig.
Sure.
Do you still have past life memories today?
Yeah, well, some of them faded away.
Sure.
They did.
Over some time, though.
How old are you now?
8.
You're 8.
Eight.
Okay, so this started when you were 2.5 or so. Cathy, I know that there have got to be people at home and that people that you encounter every day in your life that say, this story, I'm sorry, is truly unbelievable.
Right.
And it's unbelievable in the sense of the exact definition of the word. How could this possibly be true? What do you say to these people?
It's even beyond that. They say, this lady's crazy, which I get because I'm the biggest skeptic of all. And it took me a lot of courage to write the book that I wrote about our experiences because I obviously worried about my kids. I have a daughter who's 3 years older than Christian, and I didn't want kids making fun of them. And so really what drove me to write the book was the message that our souls survive this earthly existence and that love can surpass one lifetime. And Christian's on board with that. We know it's not about us. It's bigger than us. And so if people make fun of us, we're okay with that. And it's really a greater message. And if we can all see people as souls within a body rather than these bodies, you know, we're more compassionate, less judgments based on ethnicity, religious beliefs, and it can really make the world a better place.
I think I know the answer to this. Watch this. When you grow up, what do you want to be?
Pitcher for the Dodgers.
Figured. What you actually did, you threw out the opening pitch. Look at the form on this photo. Can you believe it? There is no denying that, true or not, whatever you say, no denying the fact that Christian is an amazing baseball player. There's a glove down there. My eyesight's pretty good, so I'm going to try to catch. Would you mind trying to throw a few at me and at my glove? How about
that? Exactly.
You want to try? Can we play one catch?
You do know you're good.
Okay. I'll be the catcher. I've got two boys. I did this once or twice.
You got Lou Gehrig throwing pitches at you, buddy.
I know, right? My goodness. Okay. I'll give you a little target. You can put it right in the target. How's that? Nice. You got another one there. Wow, that is coming in pretty hot there.
Oh my God!
Okay, it's all right.
Going out.
We're all good. You're right here.
Wow, Mark.
There we go. It's all right. Okay. Okay, we're good. We're all good, folks.
He's out.
That's good. That's all good. Nice.
Incredible story. Cathy's new book, The Boy Who Knew Too Much. It's available where all books are sold.
I think it's The Boy Who Threw Too Hard.
That's the follow-up, Mark. That's the follow-up. Or you can head on over to our Facebook page for a chance to win a free copy. Thank you so much. You're awesome. Well done. You guys come on back. I'm going to the kitchen. I'm making a cheesy corn casserole.